You know what time it is, guys. Welcome to Cooking with Can, another great concoction for you. So today we are making seafood pasta. Very easy, very quick. You get home with your families. It's so easy to prepare. So what I'm gonna do is I have my mussels. You need shrimp, and you also can use any type of seafood that you want to. I'm gonna use scallops paired with that. And I also use fresh spinach. Now I love putting spinach in sauce because it just gives it a really nice flavor. It changes it up a little bit. And also you just need very little seasoning for this dish when you're actually making your shrimp first. You're gonna use blackened seasoning, you're gonna use pepper, paprika, whatever your favorite choice of seasoning is, that's what you're gonna use. Now I've already pre-made my mussels because you wanna make sure that your mussels are completely open before you make this dish, or else it kind of defeats the purpose. And you know you have to be careful with seafood because you can get really, really sick from seafood. So before I even start doing anything, my pot is hot. If this was my kitchen at home, I would have my noodles on so that it's already prepared for after so I can throw it over. So my shrimp, I actually added garlic, minced garlic as well, because garlic gives it a really good flavor. And once it's cooked in together, it's magnificent. So we're gonna just throw everything in here. This is my pre-seasoned garlic. This is my salt, my pepper, my paprika, my blackened seasoning, and scallops as well. The good thing about seafood, it's so quick. You know how shrimp cooks. As soon as you put it on, it turns pink. That's it. A lot of people overcook their shrimp, making it really soft and gushy, or it's usually really rubbery. It has absolutely no flavor. That's not how you cook shrimp. You take it off immediately, and you want to make sure that your shrimp is clean, deveined, and ready to go. But before I go any further, I'm gonna get my professional eater, because you know, he has to be my taste tester, because you know Chris, my co-host, loves to eat, so it's only fitting that he's on the show also. Welcome, Chris. Doesn't that smell good?
It smells good already.
Now, you love black mussels.
Mussels, I had those yesterday, black mussels.
Okay, so you can go ahead and start mixing. I love giving Chris little jobs to do, because you know, Chris can cook.
I know my way around the kitchen a little bit.
Who taught you?
Actually, my mom.
Oh, see?
Before I went off to college, we took 2 weeks, and she just made me learn everything that I like to eat.
And you need to do that.
And
so as this is cooking, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your mussels.
All right.
Put your mussels in.
Boom.
Now remember, my mussels are pre-cooked. You wanna make sure that they're cooked before you actually add this to the dish, because you want them fully open, or else it's not gonna saturate in the sauce properly. After that, you wanna grab your spinach.
Voila.
And the good thing about spinach also, it softens so quickly, so the more you keep on mixing that up. Now, I'm gonna add the magic that you need to finish this dish. You can use any type of broth, whether it's chicken, beef, whatever your palate likes. And you're gonna add to that, not too much because you don't wanna drown it and you don't want it too overdone, but cook just at the right amount of pace.
It's smelling good, though.
So you have to, when you're cooking it, let me show you. You take your spoon and you want to crush down the spinach at the bottom of it. And you're gonna let that stay down there till it cooks out. Now, while you're gonna keep stirring, this you can also, if someone doesn't like seafood or you have any seafood allergies, you can also use chicken. You can use beef, you can use steak, you can use different things. And this is also good for my vegan people if you want to use tofu as well.
Question. So I've cooked shrimp before, but how do you know when the scallops are done? I've never cooked scallops.
Scallops
before.
don't take very long. You can leave scallops on about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And that's it. You just want to make sure that it's long enough where the consistency of it changes. So when you making scallop in the beginning, it's very, very soft when it's raw. When scallop is done, it has a firmer texture, so you'll know the difference between the two. And just like I said, with shrimp, a lot of people overcook their shrimp.
It tastes, feel like you chewing a rubber
band.
It
feels
I've had
hard
some
and
chewy,
before. And you're like, or it tastes really mushy.
Yeah.
Who wants mushy shrimp?
Yeah.
You want your shrimp to be firm and perfect.
They say when it turns into a C. It's
Yes.
cooked? Yeah.
Well, you got a lot of seeds
I got a
going.
lot of little seeds in this skillet.
So then you're gonna take some heavy whipping cream and you're gonna throw that in there, because what this is gonna do is it's gonna actually thicken it up. Once you've done all that, you let that boil down. Add your more season if you want to. What's really good too is you can add mozzarella cheese. You can add Parmesan cheese as well, because now this is gonna give it a nice sharp flavor. So you don't want too much, just enough, because if you put too much, then the dish becomes really clammy and stuck together.
I don't want that.
So you don't want to do that. So now we're gonna cover this up, because remember, we're waiting for our cover. We're waiting for our pasta to finish, because after the pasta is finished, so we're gonna move it to this side so it can continue to cook. You already have this ready to go. So this is the finished version of everything.
Oh.
So after you're done, you put all your ingredients into your already cooked pasta. And you stir that up really, really good. And I'm gonna give you a small portion. Get your fork ready
My
so
favorite
you
part
can
of the work.
try it. And that's it. This entire
want the
dish
muscle first.
only literally takes about 15 minutes to make, give or take. And that's it.
I want this muscle.
You're gonna. How is that?
That muscle's so good.
Now you
I
gotta
love
try the
mussels.
pasta, because you want to
Must
make
be
sure
pasta.
that all the seasoning and all the flavor is soaked into the pasta as well, so that you have a dish that you can just keep on eating.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of
Oh,
10.
I got a 10 out of 10.
Not 10 out of 10.
What? But guys, that's it. It's so easy. Use your favorite seafood in this dish. Also, you want to pair this with some Italian bread on the side, a nice glass of wine, and have a good evening with your family.
And now I don't got to buy lunch.
You're always conveniently don't have to buy
Gift
lunch
that keep on giving, baby.
for the holiday. So I didn't have his little help around the house, so he came back last night.
I'm sure he was excited to get back home.
He was.
Yeah.
And so was the dog.
Oh, Tyson was gone.
Tyson has a whole jail cell. So my husband found this new cage.
Okay.
And it literally looks like a jail cell. I have to take a picture and
You
bring
need
it
to
tomorrow.
take a picture.
It's so sad.